Yo, my guy Hubie is not the hero we deserve, but the hero we need. Let's go. Before we kick off this review, my name is Chris and thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it if you hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. This way you'll stay up to date with more fun reviews uploaded weekly. Hubie Halloween is a Netflix original movie that came out in 2020, and it's another classic Adam Sandler movie. Well, I don't know about classic, but we'll get into that. This is another Happy Madison production, which is Adam Sandler's company, and most of you Netflix members might be aware of this, but lately he's been dropping so many movies on that platform. That partnership has been going on for a while now. I mean, it almost feels like he's dropping 2 to 3 movies per year on Netflix, which is probably why I never watched this one until now, because, in my opinion, most of his movies lately have been a hit or a miss. So this is why I've been very skeptical when watching this movie, but since it's that time of year, it's Halloween time, I thought it was worth a watch. So Adam Sandler plays the main character, who is Hubie Dubois, and he's pretty much the local town goofball who gets absolutely no respect from not only the adults but the kids too. Everyone just makes fun of him all the time. Meanwhile, all he ever does is be his authentic, nice self. He grew up in this small town, and you could tell the supporting characters also grew up there, and everyone knows each other. Now, Halloween is his favorite holiday, and he loves it so much that he claims to be this trained volunteer with his mission of making sure everyone is protected on Halloween. He takes his role way too serious, to the point where he's always annoying the local police department whenever the smallest issue occurs. The police department end up making him part of the team in a non-exclusive way, just so he could leave them alone. So now Hubie thinks he has full authority, such as he could walk up in a house party of teenagers and shut that down. Or if he sees a little kid taking more than one piece of candy, when the sign specifically says, take one piece of candy, you know, he has a problem with that. So now you can see why the town does have a problem with him, but in my opinion, I mean, obviously as a viewer, everyone can agree, they definitely take it way too far when they pick on him. But with that being said, some of my favorite, most hilarious scenes is when they would mess with him, specifically whenever they would scare him. Seeing Adam Sandler's reaction of being scared has to be some of the funniest moments throughout the film. I mean, I easily get scared. I think I've mentioned this in a few of my other videos when it comes to the pop-ups. Ask anyone that's close to me. But with this movie, with this guy, just watch this scene of this girl scaring him in a haunted house.
Hello?
Now, I hate haunted houses too, but I don't play like that, alright? If this little girl grabbed me, I would have kicked her with my other foot. Just saying. Besides him always being scared by the town locals, I also found it very funny whenever they would throw objects at him, yet somehow he was able to dodge everything, every single time. Another part of the movie that I really liked was how he was able to use his water canister for multiple purposes. Like anything you could think of, he was able to change his canister to that, whether if he needed an umbrella, a flashlight, or even a blender. Forgot to mention that this story is set in Salem, Massachusetts, which is very similar to the Hocus Pocus movies. I recently did a review on Hocus Pocus 2, so go and check that out after this review. Part of this story is how his family actually went all the way back to the witch trials, which I found pretty interesting. Now, as part of the plot of this story, you remember how I mentioned how Hubie wants to make sure everybody is safe on Halloween? Well, this particular year, there's actually a few children and adults missing, so we're not sure who the kidnapper is. The story almost reminds me of the movie Jaws, which I also did a review on, so go check that out as well. And pretty much, you know, there's a mystery going on, right? Not really murders like Jaws, but missing people. And now the local police department, they want to shut down all the festivities for Halloween, but the mayor refuses to do that because that brings in good business. But now the kidnapper, the person that's doing all this, is actually not who you think it is, which I appreciate, because overall this story is definitely a slow build-up when it comes to the plot. Some of the characters also felt useless and unnecessary, and although that's the case, I did appreciate seeing some of these characters because they were totally unexpected. This is a spoiler-free review like all my other reviews, but if you watch the classic movies Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison, then you might recognize a few actors and character names. This makes me wonder if Adam Sandler is trying to build his own cinematic universe with all these crossover characters, which I'm totally here for because I'm a fan of most of his movies, especially if he brings back those same actors. Overall, I did find some parts of this movie funny and appreciated the nice message of the film on how to not only treat people, but also how to respond. I love the huge cast of actors, but also anticipated most of them since Adam Sandler works with the same group of actors in his projects. Unfortunately, the plot was very slow and the story was overall okay, and they also had this love interest which felt completely forced. Hubie Halloween is not as bad as some of his previous films, but I'm also not sure if I would watch this again.
He did the Monster Mash. The Monster Mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, and if you want to see more, just subscribe. If you want notifications for new uploads, hit that bell icon. Also, if you could share this video with your family and friends, I would greatly appreciate it. So with that being said, let me know down in the comments what you guys felt about this movie. I'm sure most of you have probably watched it already. Did you think this was trash? Did you love this movie? Did you think it was hype? Or were you kind of in the middle like me and you thought it was just okay? But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace.